Good afternoon. We're here again today on February 6, 2018 for Homeless Underground TV. We're here at the Room in the Inn, better known as Campus of Human Development with the founder, Father Charles Strobel. How can the so-called Music City, known as the IT City, help to end homelessness?
Well, politically, there's a battle, and that is to convince Metro Council that we've got to create policies that would encourage the development of housing.
Mm-hmm.
And
what kind of housing?
well, they talk about housing as market rate housing, then workforce housing.
Mm-hmm.
Market rate, we know what that is. If
Mm-hmm.
people can afford it, they buy it. Workforce housing is the supply for bank tellers and police and teachers and firemen and clerks, and it's on bus lines, potential
Mm-hmm.
mass transit housing. And the third kind of housing is affordable housing for low income. And you can see an energy politically to build these workforce housing developments, but we're not building the low income. I think we need to talk about basic rights. When the Little Rock children were denied entry into the Little Rock Central, the federal government had to step in and guarantee that. And they had to guarantee it because it was a right. We had, as a society, agreed that it was a right for them to be educated. And so, despite the opposition and the resistance, the government had to make that happen. And I think if we came, not to just talk about homelessness as a great need, if we define it as a right, the right to housing, then we don't have a choice, just like the federal government didn't have a choice about admitting those children. It was part of justice, and justice issues have to be met. We can't excuse ourselves from that. We can say, if we don't agree that housing is a right, then we can excuse it. We can wring our hands and say, I worked real hard to get it, but we couldn't do it. I'm sorry.